Your own understanding, truth under Babylon's empiricism. What up? On here real fast, just to double down. Made a video earlier, commending Kyrie Irving on his stance in regard to his personal expression, his outlook on life, his revelations that are inspired by his ethnicity and his genetics. So definitely hats off to you, man, and definitely thanks. So anyway, so I want to double down here and go much deeper because Kyrie's speaking to his generation. I'm speaking to my generation because this has to happen. So I don't think you were educated on what actually is. What actually is vibrational. When I say vibrational, I mean there is a rhythm to everything. There is a frequency in which, I'm sorry, there are frequencies in which irradiate themselves all around the electromagnetic spectrum. Within this frequency superhighway, there are avenues for signals to be able to transfer themselves, take information from one place to another. This is the basis of communications. This is the principle of life. So, I said this before. When you have the Trinity makes everything purposeful. What I mean by Trinity? Well, you have a binary aspect. The binary aspect creates a choice, one or the other, on or off, up or down. That splits. When you're talking about the realm of control and control communications, you want to have information go out that will encapsulate ideas, objects, perception, whatever. So then you must have the Trinity. You must be able to create the sandwich of intent. What is the sandwich of intent? Well, you take an idea and you add half of the aspect of control to the idea. And then you complete the sandwich by handling the other aspect of control. And you squeeze the ideology in between. For instance, you take commercialization or commercialism. Nothing wrong with that, just highlighting the human need. Now you take that and you add cooperation. So you got commercialization, highlighting the human need, and then a cooperative effort. Things get done. However, you take commercialization and you sandwich it between two ideologies, positive and negative, in order for the function, the circuit to work. So you take commercialization and capitalism, or the idea of capitalizing on commercialization, the human need, the necessity that comes along with expressing the human condition. You take the idea of capitalizing on that and add that aspect to it. So you have commercialization, the human need here, and then capitalism. However, that's once again a binary effect. You need control. You're going to choose one or the other. It's going to split within the populace, within the population, within the perception. It's going to split. You don't want that. You want complete control. So you must sandwich commercialization in between capitalism and democracy. I said this before. So that creates the Trinity. You understand the exploitive nature of capitalism when it comes to associating that with the human need. You're going to capitalize on that, so it's exploitation in its origin. However, if you add democracy, a system that kind of convinces you that it would be okay to try to capitalize on the human need, because we'll add another aspect later on called money or whatever the case may be. But you also get the idea that if something goes wrong within the exploitative process, at least you have democracy to kind of wiggle your way through channels of legalese, jargon, or whatever, or reference or bureaucracy to try to, find some sort of equilibrium so it all works out for everybody. And so you consider, okay, well, I'm being capitalized on, but I can also capitalize. Let's have at it. And so you just go with it because it's the Trinity, it's the sandwich, it's what makes the finger food possible. So, when you have our condition here, as far as the indigenous are concerned, as far as what Kyrie and others, a lot of others, are speaking of, you have to understand that this is not a purposed system for you. It's not your system. So it makes you think anything you do within the system is going to give you any worth or value. If you don't assert yourself or express yourself within your life or within your system, then what are you basically affiliated with? What are you assimilating to? Like, what is the purpose of your energetic expression when it comes to the intent not even being your own, or even fortifying or nurturing your own condition? Because you went ahead and got complacent with the other components of the Trinity, the witchcraft. You got complacent. So now the money has you thinking that the energy that you exude by the receipts that's handed to you, called the money, you think that purchase makes sense. That's a purchase. That makes sense. So if it makes sense and you ain't making dollars, you just basically transferring the information from one place to another, supporting the system, not self. Information, energy, geometry. That's the trinity of what is. Coded information sits on an energetic vessel and then given purpose or trajectory through geometry. That's what everything is. So if at its very source, the system, at the very source of the system, if the idea is control, not consideration, control, then that means the information that's being sent must be the money. The energetic source that's taking this money from one place to another, grabbing this money, collecting this money, taking it from one place to another. What's the energetic source that's doing that? It's you. You're the energetic source, taking the blood, the lifeblood of the system, from one place to another. And then what happens? Take the energy from one place to another, and the system is supported and perpetuated. And that's the Trinity. Information is the money. Energetic is the source. The system is the geometry which holds you into that purpose. This is the Trinity. You've been given clues about this shit for decades, and y'all still don't get it. Still trying to wake up. Still trying to wake up. Wake up, wake up. I'm woke, I'm woke, I'm woke. Is you? Is you woke? Okay. What you waking up from? What you waking up to? You don't got a fucking clue. If you think you're going to use a system that enslaves you to give yourself worth with, or even life with, you're freaking crazy. It's been proven to you that this is not your system over and over and over and over and over again. They got everybody in masks for the ritual of the purge that you don't even see happening all around you. All around you. All around you. Purge, purge, mask, purge, purge. But all you can think of is the literal sense of what you think a purge is supposed to be, or what it would be. It has nothing to do with your perception. This is a machine. This is a system. And you're here to take the information in the system from one place to another.